Hello, everybody, and welcome to this edition of Politics NY. Meet your candidates in 2022. I'm Jane Hansen. I ask 3 questions in 3 minutes. And today I am speaking with Fred Thiele, who has been the assemblyman from Assembly District 1, which is the east end of Long Island, for, well, quite some time, going on 27 years right now. So, Fred, you're seeking re-election. What is it that you want to do in Albany that you haven't yet accomplished?
Well, I think there's several things, and Tip O'Neill used to say all politics is local, and I think the things that motivate me are those local things. At the top of that list right now is affordable housing. I passed legislation in 2021 that would allow each of the 5 East End towns to create dedicated funds for affordable housing that would generate about $25 million a year to provide affordable housing, which has become a crisis since the pandemic. And hopefully those referenda will pass this November, and I look forward to working to getting that program up and running and working with the towns. The second is water quality. I've worked very hard through the years on water quality on Long Island. We get our drinking water from underground aquifers. The trend has been towards declining water quality. That has been a major initiative to reverse that trend. We've provided a $4.2 billion bond act that would address water quality. That's on the ballot this November. There's funding in the Community Preservation Fund for water quality in the 5 East End towns. And, we need to make efforts, working with our local towns and villages to upgrade our septic systems and our sewage treatment plants. And that certainly is a priority for the next 2 years. And then finally, transportation. On the East End, we're seeing more and more traffic. The trade parade every morning. I initiated with the Long Island Railroad a commuter service that runs from Spionk to Montauk. It's been very successful, but it's only 2 trains in the morning and 2 trains in the afternoon, and we need more. We're looking for capital improvements on the Montauk line that would set up sidings, SIDING, that where trains could pass each other and we could provide more trains. So affordable housing, water quality, and transportation are my 3 major issues looking forward, for the next 2 years that I'd like to move the ball down the field.
Quickly, there's also a lot of concerns about climate control, especially on the East End, because it's been hard hit by a number of different storms, and everybody's worried about the sea level as well. So how about that?
Yeah, climate change, I have more coastline than any assembly district in the state of New York. So, climate change is a big issue. Our local towns are working on climate plans, things such as retreat and, trying to protect our coastline. I think the state's role is to work with our local governments, for a long-term plan. Climate change is here. That $4.2 billion bond act that I referred to is certainly a down payment on working with climate change. We also have local funds in the Community Preservation Fund that can be used for climate change. We've set goals as far as climate change. Now we need to implement them. And it's going to take money. And I think the bond act and the local funding we have in the Community Preservation Fund is the down payment to start to make those changes.
So real quickly, what's something about you, even though you've been in the public eye for all these years, that we might not know?
Well, I'd probably, maybe 2 things quickly. One would be that I am a big Met fan, and being a Met fan through the years, people ask you, why am I a Met fan? And I tell people that it builds character, and it has through the years. But this year the Mets are in the playoffs. The playoffs will be beginning shortly, and so my passion for the Mets. And then I'd say the second thing is, I have 2 dogs at home, and I'm a big animal lover, and my passion for my 2 dogs, Casey and Quimby, are probably something that maybe people don't know about me.
All right. Well, good luck. Get out there campaigning, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Jane. It was a pleasure.
And thanks all of you for watching. I'm Jane Hansen, and I'll see you next time.